Playing only competitive in Valorant could be very exhausting. And some days you're just completely done with it. You're done getting one-tapped when peeking after every corner by that annoying smurf or getting the worst teammates possible. But on the other hand, you also don't really feel like playing any other game. Well, if this is the case, then this video is the video for you, my friends. There's more to Valorant than just tryharding competitive. So I'm gonna share some alternative ways to play the game. I'm gonna go over some challenges you could do alone, with a friend or with the full stack. Unique and fun ways to improve in Valorant. Everything you could do to calm down and untilt. Quick disclaimer, I didn't came up with all these mini games myself, but credits to all the YouTubers in the description. Let's start with some things you could do with two people, with a friend for example. The most classic thing you could do is challenge them for a normal 1v1. Choose a map, set some borders, play on Haven for example, and let the players only be allowed to either go to Garage or B. Infinite credits on, and there you go, my friends. The good thing about this way of playing the game is that you also learn to do the 1v1s. You practice your game sense and the way to take or retake a site if you're all by yourself. The classic 1v1s could be a bit too tryhard for you, so you could also do some fun challenges. Golf for example. What, MrLowlander? Golf in Valorant? Yes, my friends. I actually saw it in a video from Trash Trip, so credits to him. But what you have to do, pick out an agent, choose the target, this circle of the dragon for example, then go to the starting point and try to throw an ability on the target with the least amount of throws possible. Hiya! Decent, decent. Hiya! Good enough. Let's play it safe. Whoop. And this one should be easy. Whoop. Hey, easy peasy. Hole in 4. Could you do that better, my friends? Another fun challenge you could do with two people is playing a 1v1 horse challenge with Race. This is a challenge where Agent Gammel made videos about. The rules are simple. Stand on a spot and do a double or triple jump to another spot. When completed, your friend has to mimic the exact same jump. Do this until someone fails a jump and then they get a letter, the H. When someone fails 5 times, then they are a horse and they lost the game. A pretty fun way to practice the race double jumps. There are a lot more 1v1 challenges you could do. You could for example put auto respawn on, stand on the tower on ascent, buy a marshal and do an epic sniper battle. The first one with 20 kills wins. Or do a crazy knife battle on a unique spot, like over here on ascent or on the zipline on icebox. What I would say, challenge a friend and do all these mini games. The one who wins the most amount of challenges is of course the best player. That's how you get official bragging rights, my friends. If you don't want to play against your friend, you could also play with him and do cool things in duo queue. Instead of playing like you normally would in competitive, go for some crazy strategies. Before you hop into a real game, hop into a custom for example, and find out lineups that you both could use on the same time. These ones for example, with Sage stand in this corner, aim at the light thingy on the roof and go a little bit to the right. Then throw your orb. It will land just behind the hut on A side. At the same time your teammate Brimstone is standing on the other side of the pillar. Aim at the bush and go down till you're at the top of the electric thingies. He shoots its Molotov and it will land exactly on the same spot as the Sage slow. A pretty OP combo, my friends. When you play Brimstone with Sage, you could also do other nasty combos like this one. Well, this sucks. Gross. That's gross. Or of course go for two other agents that really work with each other. Like Jet with Breach. Oh, that combo is so strong. Now let's talk about some things you could do in a full stack. The good thing about the full stack is that when you play with 4 friends, you don't have those annoying teammates that are raging on you. So challenge your friends to a strat roulette for example. In this mode there's a new challenge every round. I did one a while ago with aiming on PC and We Them Boys and it was loads of fun, my friends. A site you could use is literally called Valorant Strat Roulette. Sadly you only have the old maps on it, but it's good enough. It works. I think my W key is stuck. You must hold the W key for the entire round and you're not allowed to walk. Ooh, that's a hard one. He's gonna get a kill. Ah, no, I missed. 360 before I shoot. Easy peasy. Here we go. Oh, I got him. I think you get the point. It's pretty fun. Of course, there are way more challenges you could do in a 5 stack. Some examples are a gun game challenge, only aim down the sight, be as creative as you can be. Last thing you could do in a full stack is compete in small Valorant tournaments. What? Only pro players can do that, right? Well, luckily for you, players from every rank can compete in small tournaments. This is not a sponsor, but a site I used myself back in the day for League of Legends tourneys is Battlefy. On this site you can find tons of small Valorant tournaments, even 1v1 tournaments. There are also cool prizes, so I wish everyone the best of luck. I think you could win one. Well, some people out there have even more than 4 friends. If you could find 10 people, you could do such insane challenges. Fellow YouTuber Equick does a lot of these challenges. One of my favorite ones is the zombie mode. The rules are very simple. On one team there's 1 human with a gun, and on the other team there are 9 zombies that can only use their knife or non-damage abilities. And the big question is, for how long can the human survive?
Oh, he's dead.
Whoa! Honestly, the noises Equick makes me so happy. Another game mode is the attack helicopter game mode. Ooh!
No!
In this mode you have 1 or 2 attack helicopters, race. They can fly around all over the map and they need to shoot on players. I mean, who doesn't want to be an attack helicopter? Looks like a pretty fun mode. Well, for the race players at least. For the players on the ground, run for your lives. Then you also have the classic 5v5s, only then with infinite abilities. Or every player could look through the walls and things like that. Eggwick organizes a lot of these challenges, so I would recommend to check out this channel. Or his Twitch streams, of course. Maybe you could be part of it. An update Valorant really needs to make is a community-based workshop. Because the problem with these challenges is that it's not official. They are loads of fun, but still it misses something. And if you take other games like Counter-Strike, then you can create your own minigames. Because of that, you have things like surfing, cool aim training, way more variety in the game. In Valorant you don't have that, one day maybe. But luckily, if you have a lot of friends, you could create fun things. What do you say? You don't have friends? No worries, you just gotta subscribe to the channel and I'll be your friend. Nah, just kidding of course. If you don't have friends, you could try to make friends, in deathmatch for example. Sometimes I like to don't shoot on people and maybe they become friends. I don't know why, but I think it's fun if you don't shoot on each other in deathmatch. In this instance, actually the whole lobby became friends.
Is this normal in a deathmatch or what?
Yeah, pretty fun stuff, my friends. If you're into it, you could also dive into the Valorant lore. The story behind all the agents, the Radianite, is pretty dope. I think Riot Games have mastered storytelling with League of Legends and Arcane, of course. And Valorant is no different to that. There's a 1 hour and 30 minutes video from Sir Jeppy that goes over the entire Valorant lore till now. I would really recommend to watch that one if you're into it. Or make some team skin collections, if you have skins, of course. Not everyone could be like You're Not Justin. Another thing you could do are challenges in normal games with the aim to improve something. When you're playing solo, it's not really fun to do fun challenges, you know. But if you're doing a challenge with the aim to improve, it doesn't feel like you're wasting your time. A challenge I did a while ago and I really enjoyed was the Valorant, but I drop my gun if I reload challenge. Simply unbind your reload button and change the drop button to R. It's actually harder than it looks, but when you do this, you will learn to stop the habit of reloading after every kill. I know a lot of you guys out there are doing that.
That's bad. Oh no, I dropped my gun.
Reloading.
Yes!
Or another example, unbind your crouch button. When a lot of people are shooting, they are crouching first and then your aim goes down. So unbinding your crouch, you suddenly have to adjust your aim a little bit differently. I would say good luck with improving, my friends. Just one tip though, don't play ranked of course, and making a smurf is also not always the best decision. Think about your teammates. Besides challenges, there are more things you could do alone. There's a cool parkour in the practice range if you want to challenge yourself and train your movement. And honestly, we all know this parkour is here, but did you ever finish it till the end without cheating? Not a lot of people have done that, so I challenge you to do that. Or just go out there and explore the maps. There are tons of Easter eggs for all different type of games. An Easter egg for Team Fortress 2, Tom Bench from League of Legends. Fun stuff, my friends. You could even go higher and explore the outer borders of the maps. Can you stand on top of the mountain on Icebox, for example? Spoilers? Yes, you can. It took me 20 minutes to get here, by the way. Or find out how an Astra ult looks if you go outside the borders. It's actually pretty. It looks a bit like a planet. And the last thing you could do alone is playing with different Valorant mechanics. A while ago, I tested out if there's a limit in Valorant. Conclusion, no there wasn't, but it looked very nice. So, tons of things you could do besides just playing competitive. So what I would say, call your friends, go out there and challenge them in some nice game modes. Big shout out to all the YouTubers with their crazy game modes. All their channels are in the description and I see you guys in the next one. Peace.